Greetings fellow PlayStationers and welcome to the new year. Let's jump straight in with this month's PlayStation Plus games for January 2023. For the PS4, Fallout 76. As a Platinum difficulty of 3 out of 10, it'll take you over 100 plus hours to bag it. Personally, I've always been a huge Fallout fanboy, even going way back on the PC to Fallout 1 and Fallout 2. Fallout 76, it didn't have such a great start. It had so many bugs, disconnection issues, game-breaking glitches, that a lot of Fallout fans tossed it aside as an extremely rough-cut game. However, do not let this put you off. A lot of reviews are based around this time. It has come there a long way since. I don't think it's been reviewed right. I spent a lot of time myself in the Fallout 76 online world and have really enjoyed it. Come across only a few tiny little bugs, nothing that is game breaking. I'm pretty sure I've spent over 200 plus hours in the game. Some things do seem a little bit of rinse and repeat mission wise. I still wasn't put off. If you've loved any of the past Fallout series, or even tried a very early broken state of Fallout 76, do go back and try it again, be it with a few friends or as a solo like myself. The developers have added tons of content to keep the game fresh, and the latest one's called The Pit. Fallout 76 pulls in a decent 6.5 from me. Secondly, we have this cool game called Axiom Verge 2 for the PS4 and PS5 as a Platinum difficulty of 3 out of 10 and will take 15 to 20 hours to complete. Who loves Metroidvania games? Axiom Verge 2 is just that. Do not worry, you do not need to have played the first game for a better understanding. You jump straight into this one, no problems. Axiom Verge 2 may feature an entirely new lead character named Indra and completely new settings compared to the first game. What really sets it apart from the original game is the ability to phase in and out of the breach, which is an alternative dimension running parallel with the main overworld. Think of it sort of like in Stranger Things the Upside Down, if it was being emulated on a Game Boy Color. Each side of the dimensional divide has its own unique map structure and feel to it. Your character's world features arcane ruins and dimly lit caverns to explore, while the more abstract breach consists of chunky hypercolour platforms and puzzles to the sound of bouncing 8-bit chip tunes and a cool soundtrack. Not being able to see exactly where you're going does introduce some trial and error gameplay, but the ability to fast travel to any previously discovered save point is a bonus. The game does fall into a whole hack and slash category rather than strategy and planning what weapon will be best to use, etc. It seems that any weapon will do to smash the enemy's faces in. The game is very easy, however, do not let this put you off. The game definitely isn't on par with Hollow Knight, but it still is truly an amazing game worth playing and bagging that platinum. Axiom Verge 2 gets a very decent 7 out of 10. The third game, also for the PS4 and PS5, is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, with an estimated trophy difficulty of 3 out of 10 and 30 to 40 hours to platinum. Jedi Fallen Order pushes all the right buttons for a Star Wars action-adventure. It's a genre remix that samples the combat and exploration of a very lighted up Dark Souls with lightsabers and the action and energy of an Uncharted game, and that works out to be a great fit for the return of the playable Jedi. The story is a dark one, which is appropriate for the time in the series, between episodes 3 and 4, when things are at the bleakest for the Jedi and the galaxy as a whole. Exploration is key to these maps, and both chests full of cosmetic loot and special force echoes, which are audio logs, are scattered everywhere. It gives you plenty of reason to veer left when the vague indicator on the map suggests you should turn right, or make a return to a trip just to see what you can find after you've gained a new ability. From the opening scene on a ship-breaking world where the remains of the prequel trilogy era are being literally torn apart for scrap as the Empire builds up its new fleet. The attention to detail and obvious love for the source material shows. Say what you will about EA's Star Wars games to date, this ticks a definite attention to detail box in a big way. My other complaint would be that the Wookiees look more like an entire walking carpet on the PS4, but I believe some tweaks have been made, so this might have changed by now. Jedi Fallen Order has incorporated just about every trick in the third-person action game playbook. Climbing bumpy walls, shimmering along beams, sliding down slopes, swinging from ropes, wall running, and more. And the thrill ride is the best when it is chaining all these together for a sequence that requires a bit of timing to pull it off. It's been ages since we've got a great single-player Star Wars action game, but Jedi Fallen Order makes up for this. Strong cast of actors, a dark story while keeping things fun and loyal to the Star Wars lore, and a fast challenging combat mixes with energetic platforming, decent puzzles and diverse locations to explore for an all-round amazing game. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order gets a massive 9 out of 10. Okay, so all 3 PlayStation games will be available from PS Plus on Tuesday the 3rd of January 2023. It's your last chance to bag yourself December's PS Plus lineup, or this is your warning message. Get them added to your PlayStation library. Divine Knockout, Biomutant and Mass Effect Legendary Edition. All games will be available until 1 minute to midnight on the 2nd of January, so make sure you back them before then. Don't forget to show your support by slapping that thumbs up button, subscribing, hitting that bell icon, staying posted and sharing across social media. It is hugely appreciated. Thank you. I'm Bell from AbsinthTears Gaming. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Happy gaming.